I'm Anthony Lappé. I'm the author of the new graphic novel, Shooting War. I'm here in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, where the story begins. It's the year 2011, and video blogger Jimmy Burns is doing a live feed in front of this building where a Starbucks has moved in. As he's rolling, a suicide bomber blows up the Starbucks right behind him. And a new news network called Global News uploads his footage, and he becomes an overnight media superstar. I've been a journalist for 15 years, writing for the New York Times and other publications. Shooting War was inspired by my own reporting, but also more directly, it was inspired by a documentary I produced for Showtime called Battleground, 21 Days on the Empire's Edge. In 2003, director Stephen Marshall and I traveled across Iraq just as the insurgency was just beginning to gain strength. Fast forward to Shooting War's 2011. The global war on terror is spiraling out of control. The U.S. economy is mired in recession, and the Iraq that our hero Jimmy Burns finds himself in is 10 times worse than anything that you see on the news today. Shooting War is a dark satire about the war, the media, and the future of citizen journalism. Jimmy Burns is this obscure blogger who gets hired by Global News, whose tagline is, "All terror, all the time." Jimmy's dream job to become a war correspondent becomes his greatest nightmare as he becomes a pawn in this cat and mouse game between a crazy Christian fundamentalist, lieutenant colonel, and the charismatic leader of the post-Bin Laden jihadist movement. The book incorporates a lot of real media celebrities, including Dan Rather, who becomes a sort of Obi-Wan Kenobi-like mentor to Jimmy Burns. When I came up with the idea for Shooting War, I knew I needed an artist who was going to be able to capture the chaos and violence of Iraq in the year 2011. I posted a job listing on Craigslist and went through about 20 artists until I got an email from Dan Goldman. When I saw his work online, I knew immediately he had the vision to capture the world I had imagined in my head.
Hi, I'm Dan Goldman. I'm the artist of Shooting War. What we've done with Shooting War is create this world of the year 2011, 5 years from now. It was really important to make Shooting War as meta as possible, kind of slide it in between what's happening today and you know, with a little bit of that day after tomorrow flavor. I created all the artwork digitally using a combination of vector illustration, digital paint, collage, and photography. And what comes out is this hyper-realistic mixture that has become our graphic novel.
Shooting War is a satire, and it's also a visual roller coaster ride. But it's also a book that we hope when you put it down and then go turn on the TV and watch the news, that you'll look at it in a totally different way.